What's up, world? Mikey D coming back at you with more Oxygen Not Included. My dupes here, hard at work, plugging away, chopping out, whatever. Chopping out this whole upper biome chunk by chunk. I think we're just going to keep slicing it down. We'll get down to at least this abyssalite layer. That's probably where we're going to stop. We'll take out this whole polluted oxygen, polluted water, nits, luras, yuckiness biome. Get rid of all that. We'll see if anyone comes along to excavate any of those fossils. Hopefully they will. It'll give me some more lime, give me an opportunity to make some more steel. We're doing okay on steel right now. Critter starvation. Lums. Oh. There's little bits of brine in here. What do we have in here? Oh, we got some brine. All right, that's your problem. Empty the storage, thank you. And I'm sure you're also, yeah, empty the storage on you. So they'll be along at some point. Yeah. See, they pop the brine out. It should allow the plant to grow again. Yeah. Here we are. Alright. No fabrications queued. What? Oh, you are the iron to steel forever. Yeah, just waiting for more lime. Okay. This one's a little interesting. I don't even know what I want to queue up. I get 99 sessions of that. Okay. Temperature-wise, most of our base is overly warm or somewhat too cool. That's kind of how we're running right now. The lum area is nice and warm. That's how they want it. Plants over here, nice and cool. That's how they want it. Not getting too crazy when it comes to excess heat. As we go through and deplete uranium, like this liquid uranium is coming out kind of hot. So this is warming up this area a bit. We got 200 kilos of oxalite. That's good. Great. And this rocket up here is numbing all the goodies from space. Perfect. Why are so many people coming in here? Oh, they're putting food in. How much food do we have? 46 kilos of Swampy Delights. And most of it's pretty darn fresh. Alright. This might be our cue to head back. Liquid-wise, we're looking good. Gas-wise, yeah, we've got some gases that have been building up here. But we're full of gas. We're full of oxidizer. Alright, well, let's head back. Yeah, we'll start up the launch sequence, which will get everyone else away from this thing. And should... There's Nails. Get nails in there. Alright, my guy. Let's go for it. Slinks and away! Whoa! Quinn, please don't walk right into the path of the fire. Alright. Now you can do whatever it is you were going to do. Sure. Pick up the glass. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, nails. Sure. Once you are done using that rocket control station. Alright. Yeah, it is still awful warm in here. Oh man, it is very warm in here. 53 degrees? Whew. Yeah, some of that's just this battery that I have in here. I should probably deconstruct it. Okay, we'll deconstruct the hamster wheel as well. No. Actually, no. At some point, yeah, batteries are sufficiently full. At some point, he might need to run on the hamster wheel, but at the very least, we'll cut down on the heat generation a bit here. We have 100,000 calories in here. Doing pretty good. This nuclear waste looking nice. Got some idle dupes. Yep, that'll happen. Okay. 70 kilos. Yeah, still 50-ish kilos of steam up near the top, so I don't have any sort of overpressure worries. Great. Everything in general is looking pretty good. We can get a Sweetle. Sure. Let's get Sweetles. I'm gonna put one Sweetle egg in here, and then the other one I'll put in there. There. Hopefully someone decides to do something with that. Alright, there. Take out some of these knits. Okay. We have... Oh, that's right. We were going to put phosphorite in here. And we... Yeah, no. Go ahead and max it out. And then here we were going to put Weezeworts. We put a whole stack of Weezeworts. Oh... They can't be here because there's not enough room because of the auto sweeper. Oh, well. There. We'll move those farm tiles down a thing. Okay, at some point this is going to get horrifically radiated. Alright, who made a mess? Why? What? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why... Every now and then... this whole thing gets a little goofy with dupe permissions, like whether or not they can go through doors, or all sorts of other odd things. Alright, we're going to set these as priority 2. Yeah, the main thing I'm doing here is I'm trying to make sure that any heat that comes out of here... Sour gas? Oh, I don't even want to know. Any heat that comes out of here doesn't get past this. Great. Okay. Looking pretty good. Yeah, the only problem with this is the amount of radiation that we're going to be setting off right here. Alright. But I think the heat prevention opportunity is probably worth it. These guys need to be in a colder environment. Betas, yeah, they can only live up to 10 degrees C. So we gotta make sure that this stays cool. And having a pile of wheezeworts right here, cooling gases down, is something that will help. Eventually. We hope. Yeah, because this is 4 degrees on this farm trial. I don't know. It's going the wrong way. Well, alright. Is what it is. We'll do what we can here to keep things cool. Cool-ish. Alright. The saltwater geyser has almost filled this entire tank. That is pretty impressive. I will give it that much. Yes. At some point I was slowly starting to fill this in to try and get liquids going this way. Whew, that's a lot of nits. We got poke shell spawns in here. I don't know why this is making bubbles. Sure. All sorts of bubbles. There's a weird bubble effect here. I don't know if it's coming through on the YouTube well. But, yeah. Like I've made myself a giant fish tank for some reason. Oh, I mean, that's kind of cool. Alright, let's put one here. Let's put one here. I gotta make sure we don't... Yeah, like... We might be getting some pressure... Like some water pressure... Oh, no. We can cancel deconstructing that one. We have to deconstruct this one. There. That should be good. Alright, I'll put in a second layer of tiles along here. And that should be enough to keep this from having issues. We'll see. That coal I kind of want to, so bust that up. Alright. Okay. Looking good. I don't care about some of the other things going on in that space. Oh, looks like Nails has landed. That is great. Oh, yeah, he's already got some minor radiation sickness. Great. Alright, yeah. So, who is being dumb with the radiation? Should I ask? Are they just hanging out? Yeah, they're just running through here. Okay, well, as long as they were just collecting plant meat, we'll be okay. Yep, pop tier drums. Yep, that'll happen. Alright, that's ice. Okay. I think we're gonna want to close this off a bit. We'll cut out this side. Yes, I know. You don't enjoy this. There's a lot of solid nuclear waste down here. Alright. Okay. Okay, you need to, I guess, deconstruct your toilet? And then we're gonna rebuild it. Alright. Okay. Yeah, then these guys... Yeah, as they've been running back and forth through here. Okay, sure. Great. Now he can use it. Ugh. Alright. So we've got that. Did we get any... No, we didn't pick up any more glass as we were going by. We are going to need to set up something a little bit different. We're going to want batteries. So let's see. What materials do we have with us? We have some granite. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Let's make this. Let's remake all of this out of steel. That way we don't need to worry about it melting again. Okay. And then we'll put in some jumbo batteries. Great. Plenty of iron ore on hand. Like that. And then, I guess... Sure, but maybe... Yeah, that should be good. See how he's doing here. We need to enable that atmosuit checkpoint there. Oops. Okay. There you go. Now you can actually do real work out here. Busy, busy. Yeah, unfortunately there's a bunch of diamond here, which is nice, right? Like, I'm probably going to grab the diamond before I leave. I'll probably grab the sleepy grains as well. Do I need iron here? Sure. Why not? Go through, we'll... Alright. Yeah. Are we out of steel? No. We have 200 kilos left. Come on. What's the deal? Thank you. There we are. Just in case a little bit of that backwash heat gets over there. horrific of radiation when he's over here. Oh. Yeah, no. We'll be fine. Ooh, what are you doing? I don't even understand. Okay, well, we're making enough power to get that going. I would really, really like for this to come online so I can understand what kind of power we're looking at there. The power draw specifically, right? Okay. Yeah, this is probably about as close as I want him to get. Once he's done doing all this, I might put in a roof. Cut down on some of this ice melting and goofing with the batteries. We'll see. Yeah. The jumbo battery is producing heat as it gets charged. So it is something to watch out for. Alright. Okay, want to make sure that everything is working well here. Oh. He triggered off of the batteries not being charged enough. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, go get back to work. You'll worry about the batteries later, my guy. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Food-wise, plenty of food. Stale, stale, stale. Fresh. Yeah. Okay. These are only going off at 6% a day. So, we're doing pretty good. Oxygen is getting into the suit. Oh yeah, he's asleep mostly during the day, so... Okay. Alright, each one of these is 100, each one of these is 40, so yeah. All of this here is a bit more battery power than these are, but not by a ton. Just internal operations, this is enough. Like the 2 batteries is enough for his ship to not have to worry about things. Oh, okay, okay. Grabbing some more iron ore. Getting to it. If he was a little bit better of a constructor, this would go a little quicker, but, you know, he's alright. He's... Yeah, construction of 2. That's fine. His excavation is pretty good. Oh, okay. Some of that was just the suit, I guess. Alright, what are people doing? We shouldn't be getting this level of radiation warnings. Alright. Okay. You know, this group probably has finished their next slice. Yes, they have. Great. Let's... 2, 3, we're going to go down to this level. We'll put a vertical here and a vertical here. Alright. Dig away, my guys. I'm leaving this chunk of a wall in here, at least initially. I don't want this water flowing backwards. I'd rather it just settle in this way. Okay. Digging. Lots of digging. Alright. Okay. So this is now collecting rad bolts. We need to connect up the batteries. It is getting late in the day, which is fine. Yeah, he's just going to keep running on this treadmill as much as he can. Yeah, I don't think he can actually keep up with the power needs here. Yeah, that rad bolt generator is just going to be drawing too much power. Well, him running most of the night, he can almost keep up. Alright, but that is definitely not what we want him to be doing. First and foremost, sleet wheat grain. Let's start grabbing that. This... Let's get the gold back on board. Iron ore is fine. Oh yeah, also grab the gold and everything else. There we are. Yeah, go start collecting some things. With this many solar generators, yep, we still don't actually have enough power to be able to power the thing. So what we're going to have to do at some point here is set up a coal generator and start firing over coal. Alright. Targeting beacon, payload opener. Alright. We have a payload opener. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where would be a good spot for this to all live. So it's available, but kind of out of the way. Let's see. What if we go with no, that's not good. There's not enough room here to really open up payloads. So yeah, over here is probably the best bet. Power-wise, coal generator. Coal generator can... Ooh. It can't sit anywhere. I was going to say it can sit anywhere. It actually can't. Because Nails here doesn't have the ability to be a mechatronics engineer. He doesn't have enough skill points for that. So what we have to do is we have to have a targeting beacon. There. Here, a payload opener. A auto sweeper. I don't know if he can build one. I don't think he can, but we'll see. See about putting 2 in. Okay. Yeah, you need a mechatronics. Well, I can at least start the stuff. And then we can have another person come by at some point. To finish it all off. Alright. So, this targeting beacon... That is not an unreachable build, you sillies. Okay. So, this targeting beacon is where the things are going to land. It's a few on either side of it. The payload opener... can be hooked up to conveyors, plumbing, and ventilation. Well, can be, but doesn't have to be. So it will open the payload, at which point the auto sweeper can put it into the storage bin or into the coal generator as appropriate. Alright. This whole thing will have a smart battery here as well. And some automation on the smart battery. Okay. Is this smart? I don't know. Will it work? Don't know. Okay. I understand you wanting to run all day. Okay. Let's get get to cooking. Worst case scenario, we'll just turn off the Radbolt generator for a while. That is the other thing, is we can't even start charging the Temporal Terror opener because we don't have the printing pods on other planets yet. Okay. Okay. You can freely ignore that. Okay, starting to get some radiation sickness. That's always fun. Huh. This number of solar panels is between the spaceship and these ones is enough to slowly charge these batteries, but that's about it. Alright, blueprint time. Let's see what we get. Print me a blueprint. Velour shoes. God, those would be horrific to keep clean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Over here, yep. We're looking pretty good. All right. Great. This all is starting to come together really well. Still have a long ways to go before we get down to this slice here. That's fine. Like, this is mostly a way to keep my duplicants busy and out of my hair. Alright, keep them from running around and trying to radiate themselves to death. Okay. So, he's going to go through and finish doing all of this. What he can, at least. Then, once he's built all he can, I think we're going to get out of here. Check our food situation. Alright, everything's still looking good. Oh. We will ask for the diamond as well. Alright, what? Overheating? Overheating? Oh, there's no, like, medium. Right, there's barely any gas, and so it's not, like, actually it's changing temperature with anything. So there's super cold ice on top of super hot batteries. And, yeah, the tiles aren't even warming up. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, if we go through and do this, is this the only one that's overheating? Yeah. Here, we're going to deconstruct him for a minute. Because all the others are in the 50-ish range. There, finish that. And then you'll do this. Okay. Yeah. These are... A lot of these are getting close to overheating. Oh, that's crazy. A Volpup? Ooh. Or a Drecklet? Man. Volpups are... Volpup would be good. Alright. You guys are idle. This is a little different of a situation. Yeah, you don't have much oxygen left. So, we've got to get you guys some sort of oxygen going here. Algae? Do you have algae? You do. You have 10 tons of it. Alright. Yeah, because we're piping in some amount of oxygen from the other planet. It's just really not much. So, we're going to set up an oxygen diffuser, or 3, in this base. Just a little something to help even it all out. Where's the bedrooms? Oh, here they are. Alright. And we thankfully still have a junk ton of lead. Alright. Great. So they're going to go through and start getting this all taken care of. Alright. And then once these are actually up and running, you guys definitely need to keep them full. Yeah. There we are. Much better. We'll oxygenate this place in no time. Oh yeah, we've got all these dust caps growing in here. Why is the Swampy Delight not in the fridge? Lord only knows. They just finished cooking it. Okay. Alright, well, we're getting some more oxygen in here. Oh yeah, the open to the background of space area, that's not super helpful. Alright. We'll get them going on some drywalling, I think, and then we're gonna go check on the frozen planet guy and see how he's coming along. There we go. Alright. Okay, he is cooking. Yeah, he can't build auto sweepers. Okay. This takes 120 watts of power. This takes 60 watts of power. This will make 600 watts. So, net, it'll be positive. It's just not great. So, we're going to just cut the wire for now. And then he'll be back in a minute or two. Oh yeah, these are all breaking. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta just deconstruct them. I think temp shift plates? That might do it. Like we could make a temp shift plate out of ice even. Okay. Alright, he's got to get his nap in. What we'll do is we're going to end up breaking down all the batteries. Oh. This does not need to be at that level anymore. Okay, there. Thank you. Just leave the stuff on the ground. It's okay. Once he builds the temp shift plates, that should both inject and pull cold from the background and from the surrounding tiles. So, like, those granite tiles are cold. Uh-oh, meteor showers. They're meatier than you might think. Ha 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 ha. Okay. That was pretty bad. Alright. They are going through and building this background. That's good. Okay. So this temp shift plate behind him is negative lots of degrees. Perfect. Well, this is going to take him a while, but he's at least in a low radiation area, so there is that. His food is not looking super great. These guys are generally taking care of all the stuff. Okay. Yeah. Periodically running over here, taking a breath. Looking much better. Yeah, that must be where all of the oxygen went to. Just out this gigantic hole. I was only banking on this space here, and I didn't pay attention to the fact that when I dug all this extra area out, I exposed this gigantic slice of the asteroid directly to space. And that's no good. Alright, how are we looking on this? Well, we've got a couple of these in. They're all negative 30 something degrees. Okay. And yeah, him putting in these granite tiles, I don't know if it's going to help, but it ain't hurting right now. Okay. These guys are doing their best work. Sending their mushrooms back home. They have plenty of food. Clean up all this random polluted water here and there. Okay. And that really should be the majority of what's going on over here. I guess I can go back to ignoring y'all. These boys, oh man, you just keep trucking. There. All right, gentlemen. Low morale. Okay. Well. Uh-oh. We are basically out of food. So we have nutrient bars that we can eat, but that's pretty much it. That's enough for us to get home. It's 3,000 calories is 3 days. That's about how much it's going to take for us to make the flight back home. Okay. He is done with the top section. I don't know why he's not doing anything with that, but whatever. Okay. Jumbo battery is not trading anything with anything. That's unfortunate. Let's put in a manual airlock. There's some carbon dioxide back here, and actually a decent amount of it. Yeah, both oxygen and carbon dioxide back there. Did you go take a nap? No, no, stop. Stop. Just don't you worry about those batteries. Okay. Ugh. Okay, yep. Bathroom time. Food time. Okay, he has in him 4,000 calories. So we've got just enough time to focus in here. And then we'll dig. Okay. Great. In the interest of time, do we... Where's he at? Oh, there he is. I'm getting more iron. Do we skip these last two battery constructions and just start heading home? Because we're just about needing to leave. Come on. Alright. So, now there is carbon dioxide in here at an even decent amount. We'll reconnect this. Okay. Set destination. Go back home. Yep. Get out of here. Alright. Temperature-wise, here on the planet, 200 degrees. Whee! Nothing melted. Solar panels are fine. these... Yeah, the jumbo batteries are now getting colder because of the carbon dioxide that I let in. So, great. This should be... No one goes in there. That will eventually turn back on. Okay. Oh, man. Alright. Trying to squeak that last little bit in, you know? Alright. This guy... What do you mean? Unreachable storage. Oh, duplicates cannot reach this. Oh, because the ladder melted. And he wants... Yeah, it's fine. We want to get some more materials in there. From a Radbolt perspective, let's charge him up a little. What's the distance we have? It doesn't say. Oh, we only have 8 hexes right now. Clear. There. Yeah, we have the drill cone diamond. We've got most things. Yeah, range remaining 8. There we go. Oh, because it's data banks is our limiting factor. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any data banks for some reason. Oh, because we've turned it off. Well, let's turn that bad boy back on. Right. Kill all those nits. Nits? Gnats? Nuts? Some liquid nuclear waste on the floor, just for funsies. We have finally filled up all of the water tanks, so that's good. So as more water tries to flow in, it'll go up, it'll dump in here, which goes up to feed the lums, or water the plants that feed the lums, to etc., etc. She swallowed a fly? I don't know. Ceiling collapse. Whoa, my dude. There we go. Yeah, get out of there. There you are. Okay. They're just playing around up here, having a good time. Stay out of trouble. Good luck. Okay. Oh, this needs to get turned off. We have fully powered up the rocket here. We're just waiting for some data banks. This might be one of those things that I should just turn on literally forever. It takes a while. we still making plastic? No, we aren't still making plastic. Well, we need to turn that back on too. There's a problem. Okay. Yeah, he's almost out of food in the fridge. Water's doing fine. Oxygen is flowing. Yeah, we're... Oh yeah, he'll be there in just a minute. Fantastic. Great. Polymer press is back up and running. We only have 20 tons of plastic. I mean, come on, my people. There, kill that guy. Kill this guy. Any other nits flying around? Oh, yeah, it's one over here, a couple there. Whole bunch. Okay. This is a problem. We have too much water. It's starting to flow over the edge. Okay. Let's build some tile out of igneous rock. Oh, that's abyssalite. I don't need to build anything there. Okay. Phosphorite, however. Great. Put some stuff there, and... Okay. Okay. We're going to start storing up even more liquids. There. Okay. We're going to get the near-term problem of getting more liquids out of here solved pretty quick. Great. You know, actually gonna leave this. Okay, hardness 25, so it's firm. It's not very firm or super hard or anything like that, but it should be okay to deal with the level of liquid we're talking about, or liquid pressure we're talking about. Okay. All right. Everyone's gotten back home. View interior. Oh, yeah. So, grounded. Move to... No. Move to... Unreachable. Oh. Nails. Yeah. There you go. Some sort of weird hiccup about him taking off a suit, putting back on a suit. I don't even know. All right. This... Still only 8 hexes because of the lack of data banks. Okay. Let's see. Alright, this liquid level is starting to drop pretty quick. That's nice to see. Okay. So, on Chillea, we've gotten real, like, set up, I should say, for being able to charge the Temporal Terror Opener. We're most of the way there on this. I need to send over a mechatronics engineer to finish this up. Build those auto sweepers, smart battery, that kind of stuff, right? That smart battery might not make it. Yeah. Much in the same way these jumbo batteries were struggling because they didn't have a medium to exchange temperature with, right? Okay. Well, regardless, we're most of the way here. We're looking pretty solid. We can come back and we can kind of finish it off anytime we want. So, the next big question then is where to go next. We're looking at distances, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the current rocket that I'm using, that petroleum, like basic petroleum rocket, doesn't have enough oomph to make it all the way over here. I could probably upgrade that engine to the next level of petroleum engine. Let's see what we have. Yeah, full petroleum engine. Space above rocket blocked. Oh, let's close that for now. What do you mean space above it's blocked? This engine allows for a maximum rocket height of 35. This one allows for 20. Might have to deconstruct this a bit and rebuild it in order to get it to pay attention and do what I want, because yeah, how about this? And then cancel. Then You know, that's fine. Change this to... Yeah, space above rocket blocked. Oh, you know what it is. It's the ladders that cut in too close. So it's picking up on some of that kind of stuff and is like, no, 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 no. You can't build this with some of this ladderage here. Oh, okay. That's fine. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Is this interior also warm? No, this interior is fine. Okay. Cancel that deconstruct. This, sure, and then cancel that build. Let's add... Sure, we'll add the small petroleum engine back in so we can deconstruct that ladder segment, which I think is the problem. Oh, there's a ladder segment back here. There's a ladder segment back here. Okay. Those are the things people are running into and not able to get past. Okay. All right. Now, what if we change space above rocket blocked? No. It isn't, I swear. This is the fast way to take out sections is you say you're going to change it to something, it doesn't even matter what, and then you just cancel the build. There. Alright. So... we should be... set or set enough. Okay. Yeah, like I could put in different engines at this point. Heck, I could even put in a Radbolt engine. Alright, and then change to... yeah, it won't let me do it. Space above rocket is blocked. Oh, you know, it might be that we need a large oxidizer tank. Yeah, alright. How about that? Now will you let me do it? No. Jerk. Fine. Whatever. Alright, cancel build, cancel build. As it magically teleports all the way down to the bottom. Okay. What other things could it be? Ladders? More ladder issues? It's possible. Okay. We'll see about that. We'll... and if that's the problem, then we'll, oop. Okay. $71 water. Yeah, great. That's definitely how the other ship got a little too roasty toasty. We ended up with some super hot water in there. Uh-huh. Okay. Made a mess. Who made a mess? Why are you in here, my guys? Oh, disable building. Oh my goodness. There, get out of here. Like my whole colony was in there. They were just dumping off their suits. Oh, jeez. Okay. Morons. Alright. Okay. We'll get them to clean up all this. Alright. They have taken out a lot of the craziness over there. That up there should not be an impediment. Alright. Add module. Okay. So the steam engine also says space above rocket blocked. Okay, yes, I know that it is. Fine. Open the stupid doors. How about that? Will that let me do it? Okay. Add module. Steam engine. Space above rocket blocked. Huh. Very strange, very annoying, and we're just gonna start from 0. No. We're not gonna start from 0. Cancel. Cancel. We're gonna try deconstructing this last ladder segment first. The problem might be anything that overhangs at all. Okay. Okay. You can make that step. Good. Okay. There it is. Yeah, if there's any overhang over the platform, you can't put certain engines in there. Alright. Okay, and then we have to add a liquid fuel tank. We'll put in a large liquid fuel tank. Okay, change the module on this. Alright, you're still giving me... space above rocket blocked. Yep. We'll deconstruct that guy. Alright, and then we will put a large solid oxidizer tank. That way, they can step onto the Spacefarer module and reach the solid oxidizer tank to put things into it. Okay. This... Alright. That all is just problematic. Just get rid of it. Okay. Change. Oh, perfect. Petroleum engine. Add module. Large liquid. You can still use solid oxidizer tanks. Just your range is a lot more limited. We're going to scoot this one up a level. Okay. So... Right. This should be enough to get all of this taken care of. All right. Large boy. Yeah, we're going fertilizer. This will also let us compare what the range difference is based off of the small solid oxidizer versus large. The original game, there was a lot of complicated math that you did to try and maximize the number of modules, the this, the that, the other. You know, I just can't be bothered. I just wanna get my rockets put together. I wanna get out of here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So this ladder segment. Okay. Honestly, we could probably just go like this, right? Same thing over here. So this could have 900 kilos of material. This one has 450. So the large carries twice as much as the small. Range remaining. Okay, fuel consumed per hex, 90 kilos. Let's not invite disaster. Okay. There we go. Okay. So 5-star map hexes. It should be 10 because I should have twice as much oxidizer. The other thing you can do is you can use small solid oxidizers with oxalate, of which I don't. Oh, I do have 450. Okay. If you use oxalate, it gives you twice the range that fertilizer gives you. So unreachable storage. I do need to go through and build up a bunch more material here. Get each one of these ready to actually go somewhere. Height, I have another 10 spaces of height. So you can build quite the rocket there. This rocket is pretty much what it's going to be. This one, okay. This should be able to go up to 20 hexes. It's just, unfortunately, I'm just waiting on data banks. Let's see, we have one more height available to us. Critter cart, oh, artifact transport module. Well, there we go. That's what we're making. We're adding that bad boy in there. And then beyond that, we're just waiting on data banks. Well, we're waiting on, yeah, on them to make the data banks and then to load the data banks. Research-wise, cryofuel is also waiting on data banks. Ooh, that's a little awkward. Well, no, let's get another data miner going, and then at that point, I think we're going to call it for the day. So, data miner number 2. You know, we'll put 2 more data miners in there. Why not? Okay. He's hungry because he was working too hard. Forever. And more forever. Great. So this will now just be cranking out data banks. Fantastic. All right. It is not unreachable storage. Thank you. The thing it probably wants me to do is start putting in gantries. No, that's the wrong button, as usual. Putting gantries that can reach over further. The challenge with a gantry is you have to remember to return it. Otherwise, you end up breaking it every single time. Yeah, like I might have done that once or twice in my life. Yeah. Great. All right. There we are. Yeah, it took the gantry for them to be able to do that. Conceptually, there's a power requirement for these as well, but you don't really need to power them. You just, if you choose to not power them, they're just going to go slow in terms of retracting. Oh, they might have changed that. Yeah. 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 retracts when red. There's no retraction coming. Alright. They have definitely changed that then. That's fine. We use some good old-fashioned steel wire. There. Great. Now, with a full thing of oxidizer, fertilizer, and a full tank of gas, now we can go 10, which was the same distance we could go before. Love it. See? Chunk! There we go. Oh, wow, that's fast now. Alright. So, the... 10. Yeah, we're using 90 fuel a hex. Oxidizer-wise... Yep. Suppose you could double it all, or you use 2 large liquid fuel tanks and a oxidizer tank of oxalate. That would be your other option to get significantly increased range. Apart from that, it's pretty... pretty tough on the range end of things. Okay. Well, we're getting closer to realizing our dreams of space. Or real space exploration. Radbold engine can go 20, it just can't carry a whole lot. So I think that's one of the challenges there is yeah, you're limited to a height of 20, but you can end up going 20? Yeah, you can end up going 20 hexes because you're only consuming 200 per hex. So you can easily make it to Moistista or Slopiol or explore these over here. Obsidial, Hephrista, any of those. So you have a lot more distance options. Or you lean into your petroleum a bit more and you maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Yeah, there's... Most things are just a little too far away to just get straight to with your petroleum engines apart from that one. Okay. Well, I'll consider my options. Another liquid fuel tank, another oxidizer tank. That might be the order of the day, because I got plenty of height left to go. I mean, it is kind of crazy. And large, yeah. Yeah, if we just scoot this guy down, yeah, this combo will now get me 20. I still have room to go. which I'll need for batteries and some of the other stuff that I'm completely ignoring. But yeah, we'll catch up on this next time. We'll see how this all is going to work out. Eventually, I'll also need to start figuring out cryofuel, some of those other aspects, just to make this all work, right? Yeah, distance still only 10 because of limited oxidizer power. As someone comes along, fills up the oxidizer tank, then sure. Then we'll increase from 10 to 20 will be our maximum. Yeah, we're already up to 14, 16, yeah. We'll be able to go 20. 20 might actually be too much, right? Like, that might be overkill. I don't need to go 10. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, maybe a small oxidizer tank. So, we end up being able to go 15. Get it 7 there, 7 back. That's enough. 15's enough. So, yeah. I'll keep considering. I hope you enjoyed hanging out today. We got a chunk done here on Frozone World. That looks fairly stable at this point. Good to go. We're getting our space race planned out a little bit more. Gonna be getting more rocketry on soon. And no one died. So, you know, all in all, good session. Anyway, hope you had fun. I will catch you all next time. See ya.